She's back. Anyway, I'm back. Christina Nelson is back in the house. Good to see you guys. Still waiting on a couple more. I think it's Linda and Diane, and one of them I can't. One of them's out in Texas picking up an RV. Lucky dog. So excited for her. But let's see. We're gonna get started. Let's see who's all in here right now. So it's Bree, of course, Solana, and Chris or Christina is here. But I will call her Chris, and she's rebooting, but she'll be back. So thank you for that, Solana. So we're going to get started. You guys, thank you for coming in here today, and those of you that have had to come in late or are not here, thank you. I'm sure you archived the beginning. We're going to get through this class in about an hour and a half because some absolutely fantastic news. Solana's kids came from Texas to visit her. Surprise, surprise. She was so ecstatically surprised at her mother. And, oh, my God, she wants to spend every minute she can with them because they're only here for about a week. So we're going to get through this class. And then, of course, Mary's home today, which, shocker, she's never home. So we got some things that we want to do because we're selling the house. So we need to go do some stuff. So anyway, busy things going on. So we're going to get started with an exciting class, Angel Oracle Card Certification class. And at the end of this class next week, I will be sending you all out certifications that are amazingly beautiful. You will print them out and you will frame them, put them on your wall, and be very proud and loud about them, guys. Also, we're going to talk about your homework. I thank you guys so much for turning in your homework, those of you that did. Absolutely fabulous, wonderful readings. And again, I want to thank Bree for being here. She's done this class before, but Bree's just hanging out with us. She is someone you guys can lean on also in the Facebook page. If you want to give her a reading, you're more than welcome to give her a reading. And also we're going to do some readings in this class here in this class. So you guys, I'll pair you up with Bree as well. Bree is an amazing psychic medium, and she is pretty versed on oracle cards and things and angel oracles. So she's a great help for me. So thank you, Bree, for being here. So again, those of you that turned in your homework, oh my God, beautiful, beautiful. One of them was amazing about retirement, and she read it to her husband, and it seemed to be spot on. And I was just so impressed with the way that the way she wrote it and read it, and the information that she got or she downloaded from Spirit as she was reading the cards was amazing. All of you did a really, really good job. And one of the things I want to say to you guys is that you're going to get a lot of psychic mediums that are going to say, hey, why are you using your cards? Those are just a tool. Those are a crutch. You don't need those. That pisses me off more than anything, guys. They're not a tool or a crutch if you don't want them to be. If you want and love your cards, then use them. Don't listen to other people. Who cares? Do your psychic readings and your mediumship readings. Oh, yeah, for sure, by all means, I do. But at the end of it all, you always give everybody a little card reading. It's a nice little end to your sessions with your clients. And it is kind of a little token, but Spirit really loves working through the cards. They absolutely love it. So I suggest, looks like we lost Christina again. So I suggest that you guys absolutely use your cards if you feel like you need to. I look at my cards as little people, little angels, these little angels that are jumping around and going, they'll pick me, look at me, because they really do work through us, these cards. Spirit is easier for them to guide our hands, pick a card, and download us a message. It's easier for them to do that and to communicate through the cards. It truly is. I'm not the only one that'll say that. I know Doreen Virtue says the same things. It's a great way to give out messages. So don't listen to these freaking women that are out there thinking they're all that and saying, oh my God, you can't use your cards. They're a tool. Oh my God, what are you doing? Just tell them to shut up. You know what? Do what you guys want to do. That's what I do. Because I'm a rebel like that, right? So is Solana. We do what we want to do. We write our own book. Nobody's going to write it for us. So if you want to use your cards, if you want to use runes, if you want to use runes or whatever it is you want to use, then by golly, use them. I know people that use the tuning fork thing. They use just all kinds of different things. I know a lady that uses a crystal ball. You know what? What works for her works for her. It may not work for me, but more power to her. I love it. So there you go. I use crystals too when I do my readings. I believe in the power of crystals. So use what you want to use. And Bree's all like, heck yeah. Anyway, so again, thank you guys for your homework. It was fabulous. I loved it. And it sounds like you guys are definitely in tune. Most of you already took your class with Solana, so the mediumship courses, and so you guys are already tuned in and on Channel 4 and ready to go. So here we go. So anyway, thank you for that. So we're going to go to the next page on this. Let me get in here. All right, so the next page is, today we'll be looking at different types of angel, oracle, and tarot card spreads that are most popular for clients. And we'll be using these spreads as I explain to the class how this works. So guys, if you don't have your cards, get them ready. We're going to be using them today on each other. And have plenty of room in front of you so that you can do your spreads, because there's not just 2 or 3 and 4 card spreads. There's different ones. So we're gonna get ready, okay, guys? So does anybody have any questions? Although I think there's only maybe Chris and Bree in the room right now. But if anybody has any questions, I'm not in that room. I can't see you guys. I'm over here in my my page for this class, so you'll have to unmute yourself and let me know, and I'll check periodically to see if you guys have put anything. So Solana or Bree, if you guys see that somebody's typing something and I don't catch it, will you guys unmute and let me know, please? Okay. So.
Yes, we will.
Thank you. So these are the different kinds of spreads that we're going to be talking about. Most popular of all spreads, of course, are the 3-card spreads. I've got my cards out here, and my favorite deck is and most of you know this now, is the Enchanted Map deck. And if you don't have it, guys, check it out. It's by Colette Baron Reid. Yes, Colette Baron Reid. Doreen Virtue is not the only one that she doesn't corner the market when it comes to angel or oracle cards. So Colette Baron Reid, I love her cards. I love her style. Same with Stephen Farmer. He's an expert on animal totems and stuff. I love his style as well. So Colette Baron Reid, the Enchanted Map Oracle card deck is the one I'll be using. And we're going to do a 3-card spread. So what it is, it's what it is coming up for me, or will my life become smooth? And it's always the present, immediate future, and 3 months ahead. And it seems that it is always about 3, maybe sometimes 4 to 5 months ahead, but most always 3 months ahead. Spirit will work with you and help you receive messages for your client or yourself. So you want to do the present, future, and 3 months ahead. Immediate future and 3 months ahead. This is the 3-card spread. This is our most popular one right here. I used this one, as a matter of fact, the other night. I did a party of about 8 women. And at the end of their readings, I did a 30-minute reading for each woman. At the end of the reading, I always give them a card, and I gave them the 3-card spread. And they received some amazing messages. It's really cute because the ladies, everybody has smartphones anymore, and they're all like, "Oh my God, can I take a picture of the card? And can I take a picture of what the card says?" and all that. So I let them, so they can go back later and reflect on the message that Spirit had for them. So also, that's another great ideas. So when you're doing you're reading a client, and you give them a card, ask them if they would like to take a picture of the card and the meaning of the card. A lot of times we read it in the book, the long version, and let them take a picture of it so they can reflect on the message later, because we don't always remember, especially when we're in an atmosphere like that and we're a little bit nervous, the clients or whatever. So it's always a good idea. So you're going to do a 3-card spread. You're going to do present, future, or immediate future, and 3 months ahead. Okay? And never, ever, ever let, this is just, well, I'm just going to say it, never let anybody pick the cards for you. You can ask them to tell me to stop, or you can ask Spirit, guide my hands to stop when I need to stop, or the client. Do not let them touch your cards, please. Your cards are very sacred and very pure and only for you to use. And also, as soon as you're done using your cards and you're doing your spreads for your clients, at the end of the session, you can wait till they go home or whatever, do a quick clearing on your cards, bless them, and clear them of the negative energies that may have attached to the cards, because that does happen. Okay? So that is your 3-card spread. We're going to go to the next one, which is a 4-card spread. What the angels want me to know spread. And I've also used this one, and you will too, guys, for questions such as, I would love to receive a message from my guardian angel or deceased loved one, or who are my guardian angels and or spirit guides? Now, these cards will absolutely show you and tell you that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick 4-card spread right now. Is Christina in the room? Guys, can somebody let me know if she's back in the room?
Yes, she is.
Okay, Christina, I'm going to do a quick, it's going to be quick, but I'm going to do a 4-card spread for you. Okay? So I'm going to throw out 4 cards right now. Okay, I'm going to ask Spirit to bless these cards and guide my hands. Thank you so much for being here with me today and helping me through this class with these amazing students. And also I'm going to ask you when to tell me to stop. And stop. Thank you. And I'm going to pull out 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And we're going to pull the first one for you. And it's what I would love to receive a message from my guardian angel. Okay? Let's see what your guardian angel has to say for you. And the number is number 54. And she has to say to you, encouragement. Yes, she. You have a female. So we're going to go to number 54. Okay, encouragement. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by wisdom of the universe. You are on your right path, so keep going, Christina. And this is coming from your guardian angel, who is a female. She is telling you that you are on your right path, okay? You're doing great. She's gently encouraging you, having you step into your power. So a lot of great things are happening for you right now. So keep up the good work, okay? And now the second card is coming from a loved one, they're telling me. So you have a loved one coming through, and I'm going to tell you it is a female, a younger female. She's not very old. I'm going to say she might be in her either late 20s, early 30s. I can't really feel the energy either. She's very mature, maybe in her 20s. It is a female. She is you, Christina, and she's coming to life is the message for you, coming to life. This is coming from her. She wants to give you this message, so we're going to go to number 29 for you, Christina. And it says, coming to life. When you look into your life, you can see how you've grown and evolved over time. Perhaps you've shed skins and identities, and I think you're still doing that actually, and created new ones. Or at the very best, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly even imagine. Now is the time to reverence and in awe allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is just show up. They're going to do it for you because you're listening to them and you're working towards them, and your loved one on the other side is there helping you and praying for you. She is your straight shot to God and the angels. She hears your prayers, and she's going to help you get where you have to get, Christina. This is an amazing loved one. I'm not sure if she's a friend, possibly a relative. If she's not a relative, she's a very, very close friend. And she loves you very, very, very much and wanted you to have this message. Okay? Now you have a spirit guide coming through. Your spirit guide is a little different than your guardian angel. This is a spirit guide. Almost feels like possibly your gatekeeper of all things. Huh. That's a first because they're showing me a gate. So this is coming from your gatekeeper. Interesting. Number 23 is called Golden Palace. I don't know what this one is, so we're going to go to the Golden Palace. Okay. This is how you would do this kind of in this style for your client, okay, on a 4-card spread. Golden Palace. The Golden Palace card presents good fortune, ambitious, fulfilled wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment. And perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that is long overdue. Gates. I'm sorry, not gates. Okay, the doors are opening for you now. Walk through them. No matter how abundant your life is, walk through your doors. It comes, I'm sorry, I got it confused. It comes from what you are. Now, authentically, you're living your life and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go. And knowing your true value within yourself leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Walk through the doors. They're wide open for you. And that is coming from your gatekeeper. He wants you to know that he is opening the gates for you. It's time. And the wealth is coming, not only monetarily, but mentally and physically. Some great things are coming for you. And I have one more for you, Christina. And this is coming from your master guide. Your master guide wants you to hear this, and it's Ghost Lands, number 17, and I don't know what Ghost Lands is, so we're going to find out right now. Your master guide is female as well, so you have a large team of females around you, a lot of female energy. Christina, I don't know if you're aware of that. So Ghost Lands, whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely do the presence and future match up exactly on an enchanted map that this is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal and a dream. These steps are coming into fruition, and it is important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever, Christina. Live fully in the present now. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Amazing things are coming into path for you now. And all these cards were almost alike. Start moving forward. Live in the now. Acknowledge your gifts. Acknowledge your team upstairs, your guardian angel, your gatekeeper, your master guide, your family. They're all there helping you and nudging you to get through this. So there you go, Christina. That's just kind of a tidbit of what it's like to do a card spread for your clients. That's how amazing they work. And that's why I wanted to share that with you guys and give Christina that reading with these cards.
And just to let you know, Christina, Chris is having issues, so she'll be listening to that later in the archive. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Christina, that was amazing. And so you guys, when you use your cards, open yourself up and allow Spirit to come in and thank them when you're done, just as I'm doing now. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Guardian Angels, Gatekeeper, and family members that came through for Christina, and I appreciate it. We hear and we listen. And so you give them that blessing, and it's amazing. I get chills every time I read these cards. And I know Christina will write in the Facebook page for me how these cards worked for her and what it meant to her. Because every time we do these for any clients or ourselves or family members or whoever we read these cards for, and whatever spread we decide to use, that spread comes from Spirit. They have messages for these people, amazing messages that they need to hear. And that puts them on the right path if they choose to go on that path. So that was the 4-card spread. Pretty amazing, isn't it, guys? I know. I love, love, love it. Now, this is another really popular one you will be using. I get a lot of clients that want love spread. I suggest you all go out and get a deck. At least have one deck of love cards. There's so many different kinds of love cards, love advice, things like that from many different authors. So I suggest you guys try to get you a love deck if you don't have one, because you're going to get a lot of clients that are going to want love questions, receive love messages. So the love spread for questions such as, when will I meet my soulmate? Or when will I meet, or how, will I meet my soulmate? And then it'll ask you, you know, will I meet him at work? Or will I meet him, you know, in 5 years or in 3 years? Or they're going to ask you all these questions. Will he be blonde? Well, when they ask me questions like that, I say it's not like McDonald's. You can't have it your way, you know. But I don't know what he's going to look like. But I do feel this energy that's coming. The Spirit's showing me in the cards that there is a man or a woman coming your way. When that happens, I could tell you, I can give you an idea, 3 to 4 or 5 months. Free will comes into play. I always tell everybody that, especially when it comes to love. There's a lot of free will in there, and things can change the future. You know, so hopefully, you know, it does go down like the cards say. That's the way it's supposed to go down, but we have the power to change that. But love questions are always very, very important. Also, one thing I do want to ask you guys to do, I want you to look up the meaning of soulmates. Everybody needs to know exactly what a soulmate is, because most of your clients are going to say, oh my God, he's my soulmate. Oh my God, he's my soulmate. I'm so sick of the word soulmate. Okay, not everybody meets their soulmate. Most of us go a lifetime without meeting a soulmate. Everybody we meet is not our soulmate. So I do want you guys, because that word is just so loosely put out there anymore, so I really want you guys to Google what is a soulmate, read about more what it is and how it works, and understand the word soulmate. Don't throw that word out there like it's so simple. My boyfriend this week, oh my God, he's my soulmate, oh my God, and then the next week I see her and she goes, oh, we broke up. And he was your soulmate? Yeah. So I want you guys to read more about that, understand what a soulmate is, especially you guys are, and most of you will get a lot of love, especially those of you that have young clients like I do. Sorry about the dogs. You're going to get a lot of love questions. Love, 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 blah, blah, blah. It's like I'm the love guru sometimes, but yeah. So that is the love spread. So you're going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. You're going to go left to right, and then the 5th card is in the middle. You have to remember that. It's very important, okay? First card left, second card far right, third card left, fourth card far right, 5th card right in the middle. Then you start pulling them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So most of you are seeing this presentation. Memorize that. Okay? Next one. Soulmate spread. Again, understand what a soulmate is. I'm not going to go into it with you guys. That's not the kind of class this is. But I do suggest you guys look it up if Solana hasn't already taught you what it is. Know what a soulmate is. Because, I mean, I think it's very complicating. But anyway, we're not going to get into that. For questions such as the name of the person, my soulmate. Or I would say, I don't even like it that they say soulmate in this. I would say the name of the person, my lover, or my wife, or my boyfriend, or my girlfriend. I don't know how you want to word it, but the soulmate's just thrown out there too easily. How does this person feel about me? Or where is this relationship headed? See, again, very important. You're going to get asked those questions, and you're going to go 1, far left, 2, bottom, 3, far right, 4, top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. On the 4-card spread, it's called the soulmate spread. I know, there's that word soulmate. I call it the lover spread. Lovers spread. For questions such as the name of the person, my lover, how does this person feel about me? Or where is this relationship even headed? Now, when people ask me that too, when I read the card, where is this relationship headed? And so I read the card, and it says, you know, it's headed for blissfulness and this amazing camaraderie and understanding and communication and this amazing relationship. But I got to tell you, you always have to throw this in there too. This all can be completely changed by free will. You never know what's going to happen in the future. Spirit can give us a little nudge and a little picture and a little peep show of what's going to happen and how the situation can be, but you have the power on how it will end up because of free will. That makes sense to you guys, I'm sure. So, okay, another important one. I just did this one the other night. I had a young lady that was very indecisive in her career and what she was going to do in her life. So I have a deck that's called the Life Purpose Deck. And it's, I suggest some of you get this deck because this is actually an important deck. And those of you that are life coaches, just as I am, I have quite a few clients that want life coaching. Life coaching, and I think Solana can give that class or does give that class. I'm not sure. She should if she doesn't, because I know she is. Life coaching is a big part of what we do, but we need to be certified in that class. The only reason is because most of my clients want a certification. They want to know I'm certified and that I know what I'm talking about, because it's almost like a therapist. Life coaching is a big part of what we do anyway as psychics and mediums. It's just another branch. I have clients that come to me every month. 1 or 2 of them come every 2 months, almost like a counseling session, okay? And they will want, at the end of the sessions, I always give them their little life purpose spread to see how things are going, and they like it. So again, life coaching or spiritual coaching, whatever you want to call it, is a very important class to take. You guys all want that in your genre as psychic mediums and life coach. It's important because I have clients that are not even spiritual at all and know nothing about psychic mediums that have called me because I'm a life coach. Couple of professionals. I have one woman that asked for a life coach, which I am. She owns one of the largest doggy daycare centers in Southern California. She's a very, very professional, very busy woman that needed some life coaching, and that's what I do. I help her through her life and her struggles with her job and stress, and it's an amazing position to have, and I love being able to do that. Solana, do you do life coaching classes? She must have.
No, I'm muted. No, but I'm muted. No, I don't actually. I mean, I do.
Okay.
It's all just part of what we do. It's like I teach. Yeah, I teach that in our class that you're going to end up doing some life coaching because some of the stuff that you need to talk about is more common sense than it is psychic reading.
It is. Absolutely, and we have to kind of separate the two, but incorporate them in a very slight way. It's a little bit different. I loved when I took my class, and I know, Solana, that you're really good at it, so I don't know why you don't give a class with certification in that. But again, you guys, it's something that is very important in our genre. I do very well with my life coaching, and Solana has been at my home and has seen some of my clients that come in here for only life coaching. I have helped a couple of my clients, young women, get on their life track and become very successful women. One of them was here, for instance, needed a life coach. She came to me, spiritual little thing. She's just a doll. She's about 23 years old. She's a single mom, working retail, and was just miserable in her life and needed a life coach, and she had heard about me through a friend. So I started working with her 2 years ago and helping her get on her track. And I incorporated the spiritual side of it as well. And so with the spiritual side of what I do and the life coaching and coaching her, I was able to help her go on with her career and become an amazing businesswoman. Well, actually what she does and her life purpose was to help people. That was the spiritual side, and the psychic side of mediumship side of what I do is I knew she needed to help people in her life. She was to save lives and make an impact in this world by people's lives. No matter how insignificant or no matter how large, she will save lives. So we got her in this program. I helped her, and I called in some favors of people I knew because I have such a large genre of people that I work with, and they're in every business aspect of you can't imagine. Well, I had one client of mine that is a 911 operator, head of the 911 operators for one of the largest counties in California, San Bernardino County. So I called her and asked her if she could help this beautiful young lady out to see if she can become a 911 operator and what she needed to do to get started and to get her POST test. And just a long story short, this Gina, this lady, this friend of mine, decided that she would help her. She said, by all means, Christina, you've helped me, so I'm going to help you. She got this girl in, got her into school, It was about a 6-month course to become a 911 operator. She is now a 911 operator. She's making about $4,000 or $5,000 a month. And she's doing amazingly well and has an amazing career. And I just talked to her the other day, and she's so happy. And she's going to be buying her first home really soon. So that's what I mean. Life coaching is huge in what we do, and we really help people and get them on the right track too. Not only the ones that are on right track, but we help them get on the right track. So yeah, so Solana, I think that's something for you to think about too, is possibly giving those classes for these women, because I do have clients, unfortunately, everybody's all about labels, that want to know that I am certified, that I do this. So there you go. Anyway, so life purpose spreads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. It goes clockwise. 1, 2, 3 on top, 4, 5 on the bottom. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3 on top, 4, 5 on the bottom. The questions are such as, what is my life purpose? Absolutely, guys. What steps should I take in my career? Or is this new business idea a good idea? What you have learned in the past, what you are currently learning, what steps to take right now, how you can best help others, and, of course, 5th, your life purpose. Important deck. I love this deck. I use this deck. Now, you can use any card deck for this, but I do use my Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, but there's many of them out there. For instance, I'm going to pull one card, and it's going to be what you have learned in the past. So I'm going to pull this card, okay, guys? And I'm going to ask Spirit to help me pull this card. And we're just going to pretend there's a client in front of me, okay? And they want to know, what have I learned in the past? What have you learned in the past, okay? So we're going to do this. I'm going to pull a card, and it says, Energy Healing. You have already taken your classes in energy healing. Utilize that in your own life and in others. So part of their genre of what they do is an energy healer. Taking the classes, they're utilizing the gift on themselves, or they have the gift, not necessarily taking the classes, but they have a gift as an energy healer. That's what the Spirit is telling me. That this individual has a gift as an energy healer. Take the classes, or have already taken the classes, utilize that gift in their career. It may not be the career, but they can utilize this gift within themselves to heal themselves or others. Maybe they're going to be a nurse. Maybe they're going to be a dentist. You know, it doesn't matter. This is going to be a part of their life purpose. So that, again, you're going to pull 5 cards for their life purpose spread. This is an important deck to have, a life purpose spread. Many of your clients are going to come in and say, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just so lost and so confused. Can you help me, Christina? Well, you know, I think I can. For one thing, I am a life coach and I am a psychic medium, and I am authorized and able to help you in this. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to pull you these life purpose angel cards, and we're going to go from there and see what we can do to help you in your life and to get you on the right track and give you those nudges that you need. Because Spirit is chomping at the bit to help you get on your right track. As I tell all my clients, you're here. You're born with a contract. Your life is already set out for you. It's already road mapped. You just got to get on the right part of the road map and start going forward. So people like us are able to help you with the help of Spirit. We're just the vessel in the hands, but we're helping these people get on the right track through Spirit. And many people need that. There's so many, especially young people today, that are so lost, that are laying up on the couch playing games and eating Cheetos because they don't know what they're going to do. They have no clue. And Spirit just can't walk up to you and hit you upside the head. It just doesn't work like that. But they certainly can go through us where we can hit them upside the head. And that's what we do. And we get them on the right track. And I have done this. I gave you an example of one woman, young woman, but I have given many. I have another gentleman that I worked with about 3 years ago that is now, was didn't know what he was going to do, sat around, ate Cheetos. He is now a police officer in Orange County, San Diego, and he works on the Ocean Patrol. He's out on a boat in San Diego as a cop. And I, as the vessel for Spirit, got him on the right track. And he loves his job. And he calls me and says, "Oh my God, Christina, you changed my life." I said, "I didn't do that. Spirit did it. I was just the vessel. I'm the one that slapped you upside the head for Spirit." So that's the gratification and the wonders that we get to do. It's such an honor to be able to do this. Oh my God, to help these people and get them on the right track. So life purpose is very, very important, you guys. Again, life coaching or spiritual coaching, however you want to word it. Life purpose spreads, life purpose cards. You're going to get a lot of that too. So get ready if you're not already doing that, okay? Any questions in there, anybody? I'm not in there, so somebody let me know.
Nope, nope.
Okay, thank you, Bree. Thank you. All right, next, we're going to go into the homework version. Gosh, we're going to only do an hour today. Wow, you guys are getting out easy today. Because really, it's only Bree in the class, so we're not going to be able to read for each other. Although I did a little bit of reading for you guys. I think I will read one card. I'll do a life purpose card for Bree, just to kind of give you guys an idea. Because there's really nobody in the class, so we can read for each other. Because usually what I'll do is I'll take 30 minutes on the second day, like today, the second part, and we'll all read each other and type it in or open our mics, but there's nobody here. So I think I will read a life purpose card for Bree, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what that's like. But until then, let me really quickly we're going to talk to you a little bit about your homework for next week. So I want you to keep your Angel Oracle cards with you as much as you can all this week. I want you guys to really, really keep them with you, get to know them, understand them, feel them, touch them. Take them with you in your purse, please. Let me tell you, having a relationship with your cards is very important. You guys might think that's silly, but it's not. I have 2 decks in my car, 24/7s. Okay, I keep them with me all the time. So keep your Oracle cards with you. Get to know them, of course. Feel their energy. And also, if you happen to be at a Starbucks or you happen to be at McDonald's or a restaurant or wherever you are, I want you guys to distractions and just kind of read a few cards to yourself. Okay, very important that you can do that. Ask your angels and guides to connect with you and thank them for the messages when you're done. Make sure you thank them. Always ask them in the beginning, "I thank you and ask you to help me guide my hands as I'm a vessel for you, as I receive these cards," and choose a card for the client or however you want to word it. Then you're going to flip your cards one at a time and read them to yourself. I want you to listen to Spirit. I want you guys to start reading these cards for yourself, understanding those cards. I want you to do, if you can, though, in a public place because of distractions. So I want you to be able to get rid of the distraction. People walking around. Like, let's say you're at Walmart, at the McDonald's in Walmart. You're sitting there and you're going to read a few cards to yourself. I want you to be able to tune out all the distractions. Okay? And I want you to listen to Spirit. They will have a message for you guys. Then I want you to write down the messages and bring them to class, or actually put them, not even bring them to class, I want you guys to put them in the Facebook page, the messages that you received for yourself. So I want you to do this if you can in a public area, even if it's in your house with 15 kids running around, however you guys want to do it, but I want you to be able to take the distractions and tune them out and listen to Spirit, what they have for you, okay? So it's not that hard. You guys got this. And then I want you guys to do that homework. Write what you got in the Facebook page, okay? All right, so with Bree, I'm going to pick her life purpose. Only one card, and it's going to be her life purpose card, what she should be doing in her life. And I'm going to ask Spirit to please guide my hands for this sweet little Bree that we just all love so much, and give her this message that she needs, and that she needs to hear. And I'm going to ask you this in your name, please. Thank you, Spirit. And so, okay, there you go. All right, so I picked counseling. I picked the card counseling. So let's go and get find counseling, and we're going to read what this little cutie patootie is supposed to be doing. Okay, so counseling. People frequently reveal their deepest secrets and worries with you because you're a natural counselor who channels wise advice and kind support. You work well with young. This card comes as a counselor for you, advising you to choose a career path involving this type of work with young people. Since you're already performing the functions of a counselor, you may as well ruminate. I don't even know that word, so I'm not going to even try it. So anyway, the angels can support you in your need to desire you and fulfill you with these classes that you need to take to become this counselor. Your counselor path can be a long line of life coaching, where you help clients organize their goals, intentions, and achievements. So basically what this card is saying for Bree, which I already know this for a fact, Bree, she is a counselor. She works with young kids already. So she is on her life path, is to work with young people. They do advise you to get some sort of certification, and that's only for your own self-worth, Bree. I think that's so that you would feel better about yourself, knowing that, wow, I am certified in this. I can do this not only mentally, physically, legally, but in every aspect. I got this. And so if you ever get a chance to take a life coaching class and get a certification as a coach, by all means get it, because you are doing what you're supposed to do, working with young people. So see how that worked? It was perfect.
It was perfect. Right on.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, do you have your life coaches already, Bree? Certification?
No.
Okay. So if we could talk Solana into someday doing a class in that, you need to take that class, because I think it's important for everybody to have that label, that certification, especially in something as sensitive as coaching, because it is a form of therapy. Although you're not a doctor, you're not a therapist, you didn't go to 4 years of college, it's still a form of it. And so, and I think it's important to have that certificate. I think that those kind of labels are important. So I suggest that you do that, because you are on the right path. And I know that you have big shoulders, and you've helped many, many people. You've even helped people die by helping them cross and understand death. So you are amazing, Bree. So yeah, but that's how the life purpose cards work, guys. So I really suggest you guys get a deck of the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. There's probably other authors out there as well that do life purpose, but for sure to get a love deck. Love deck is very important, because you will be getting some of that as well. So let's see. When I use this right, I think this is for next week. Yeah, so these are for next week. So I think we're going to cut it into about almost an hour. We're going to call this a day, so Solana can go have some fun with her family. And I know I got to get some stuff done, because we're showing the house here in a little bit. So people are coming over in about an hour to look at the house, because we're selling it. Oh my God, you guys, that's so much work. So we're going to cut this a little short. I usually would go 30 more minutes, so please forgive me. But I think you guys got the gist of it. Okay, Solana?
Yep, I was just going to say, okay, and I'll post up the archives as soon as it gets finished made into the video. So yeah.
Well,
but thank you, good one.
Thank you. I'm going to stop broadcasting now.